Welcome to CSCI E-3, Introduction to Web Programming Using JavaScript. The goal of this course is twofold. The first is to teach practical programming skills that you can use right away in building websites and complex web applications. And the other is to teach the fundamentals of programming that you can apply to any language. There are features of programming languages that are just about universal. Variables and objects and data types, conditionals, functions, scope. While the details of these things will differ from one language to another, we'll use JavaScript as a way to reveal the concepts at work beneath all of them. Along the way, we'll get a deep understanding of how JavaScript works. There's a quote from Douglas Crockford, one of the world's top JavaScript architects. It's the only language where people feel they don't need to learn it before they start using it. And it's true. Many of us have started with JavaScript by figuring things out, pasting borrowed code into our websites, using libraries we found on the web. And that's awesome. There's nothing wrong with that. But understanding how JavaScript really works, those details of functions and scope and data types, are what separate the person who can more or less make things work from the expert programmer who can really use JavaScript to its potential. So if you're new to programming, you'll learn the basics from the ground up. If you've done some JavaScript but haven't built an understanding of why libraries are written the way they are, why the syntax can be so weird, why objects can be created in so many different ways, how jQuery actually works, well then you'll develop that understanding. Take a look at the syllabus. In the first 2 units, we will start with pretty basic stuff, like development tools, variables, and conditionals. Even experienced programmers will pick up some important nuances of the JavaScript language here. By the end of the course, you'll be able to extend jQuery, write your own libraries, and even work with multimedia and video. Everything we'll do is grounded in practical examples of what code can do. This course has been designed specifically for online delivery. No long format recorded lectures, and instead each week's content will have a combination of readings, code examples, and short video demonstrations. You'll have a variety of on-campus or online via web conferencing sections to attend for some real-time interaction with an instructor. And we'll have a course discussion area using a tool called Piazza, in which all the TFs and myself will be on hand to offer help, answer questions, and so forth. We'll have weekly practice problems. These are short, relatively simple problems that will let you test your understanding of the material in a low-risk way. Doing them will provide both important practice and some easy points. Each unit will also have 1 or 2 substantial problem sets that let you demonstrate what you've learned on real-world problems, and you'll have several weeks to do these. They're worth most of the grade in the course. There's a final project of your choosing, and people have done everything from video games to cybersecurity and encryption tools to complex websites that do useful things and even pull in web services data on satellite tracking, weather, geographic information, and more. So that's the course overview. Look through the syllabus for more details on what we'll cover, and feel free to email me if you have any other questions. Hope to see you in January.